Inuvik is located on the east channel of the Mackenzie Delta, approximately 100 kilometers, 62 mile, from the Arctic Ocean and approximately 200 kilometers, 120 mile, north of the Arctic Circle. The tree line lies north of Inuvik, and the town is surrounded by boreal forest. Due to its northern location, Inuvik experiences an average of 56 days of continuous sunlight every summer and 30 days of polar night every winter. Inuvik meaning place of man is a town in the Northwest Territories of Canada, and hosts the regional office of the Inuvik region. Inuvik is both a Gitchin and an Inuvialuit community. The community, like Aklavik, is located in both the Gitchin settlement region and the Inuvialuit settlement region. History. Inuvik was conceived in 1953 as a replacement administrative center for the hamlet of Aklavik on the west of the Mackenzie Delta, as the latter was prone to flooding and had no room for expansion. Initially called New Aklavik, it was renamed Inuvik in 1958. The school was built in 1959 and the hospital, government offices and staff residences in 1960, when people, including Inuvialuit, Gitchin, Dean, and Métis, began to live in the community. Naval Radio Station, NRS, Inuvik, later CFS Inuvik, call sign CFV, was commissioned on the 10th of September 1963 after operations had been successfully transferred from NRS Aklavik. Station CFV was part of the SUPRAD, Supplementary Radio, network of intercept and direction finding stations. CFS Inuvik closed on the 1st of April 1986 and the site was transferred to the Department of Transport for use as a telecommunications station. Nothing remains of CFS Inuvik today. The Navy operations base at the end of Navy Road was completely dismantled and removed. Inuvik achieved village status in 1967 and became a full town in 1979 with an elected mayor and council. In 1979, with the completion of the Dempster Highway, Inuvik became connected to Canada's highway system, and simultaneously the most northerly town to which one could drive in Canada. While a winter-only ice road through the Mackenzie River Delta still connects Inuvik to Aklavik, southwest of Inuvik, the winter-only ice road running northeast to Tuktoyaktuk is no longer being built due to the opening of the Inuvik-Tuktoyaktuk Highway, ITH, which opened in November 2017, and which is open all year round. The Inuvik to Tuktoyaktuk Highway, which connects to Canada's highway system at Inuvik via the Dempster Highway, is the first road in history to reach the polar shore of North America. Between 1971 and 1990, the town's economy was supported by the local Canadian Forces Station, CFS Inuvik, originally a naval radio station, later a communications research, signals intercept facility 17, and by petrochemical companies exploring the Mackenzie Valley and the Beaufort Sea for petroleum. This all collapsed in 1990 for a variety of reasons, including disappearing government military subsidies, local resistance to petroleum exploration, and low international oil prices. Since then the economy has been based on some minor tourism and subsidy provided by the Indigenous and Northern Affairs Canada, INAC, Health Canada, for the regional hospital, and the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. In the 2021 census of population conducted by Statistics Canada, Inuvik had a population of 3,137 living in 1,223 of its 1,464 total private dwellings, a change of -3.3% from its 2016 population of 3,243. With a land area of 62.68 square kilometers, 24.20 square miles, It had a population density of 50.0/km2, 129.6/square mile, in 2021. As of the 2016 Canadian census, there were 2,080 people who identified as Indigenous. Of these, 63.2% were Inuit, predominantly Uamamit, 31.0% First Nations and 5.3% Métis. The non-native population of Inuvik was 36.7%. The main language spoken in Inuvik is English, though schools teach and a handful of local people still speak Inuinnaqtun, Inuviluktun, and Gitchin. Local CBC radio, Jack, AM, broadcasts an hour of programming a day in each of these languages. Local Gitchin are enrolled in the Inuvik native band. There are also about 100 Muslims, most of whom came there for economic opportunities. A small mosque, dubbed Little Mosque on the Tundra in reference to the CBC show Little Mosque on the Prairie, was established in 2010.